Hi, I'm Dan Peacock. Today I'd like to share a story with you. This story for me began probably about 8 months or so ago when I was at my local church. Now I know just by saying the church word I'm probably going to lose a lot of you guys out there. But I hope you stay with me till the end of the story. Anyways, on this particular Sunday, our minister really started challenging us as Christians to really take up the ministry that God has for us. And for myself, I've often wondered, what is that ministry that God has for me? Like I've often said to myself, well, if I can speak better, then I can do something, or if I can sing, or if I can play an instrument. But really, I can't do any of those things really well. But on this particular Sunday, it was almost like I got smacked in the back of the head, and God said to me, YouTube. Now, for about 10 years, I worked in television, primarily as a cameraman, but generally behind the scenes, rarely in front of the camera. But I figured, Lord, if that's what you want me to do, that's what I'll do. I got quite excited about the idea, and I went home right away and started writing down a lot of different ideas of different things I can do and ways I can produce it and where I can produce it. Now, I did say that was about 8 months ago. And where have I been in all that time? Well, shortly afterwards, I was contacted by a gentleman who asked me if I'd be interested in submitting some articles for a canoeing booklet that was going to be coming out. And that was a temptation that, quite frankly, I couldn't resist. Canoeing is something that's been a passion of mine and something I really like to do. And I wanted to write about it. But it did take me away from this project. And looking back at it, and even now, even at the time I knew it was probably the wrong decision to make, but it's a decision I did make. And from there, things just got a lot more chaotic in my life. And quite frankly, I was forced away from doing any real production work like this. But God never forgot. And all that time, He always kept reminding me, kept reminding me, get out there and get to work. Both through our minister and through several different email groups I'm on the internet. Just kept pushing me, reminding me that don't forget about this. This is something important. This is something I want you to do. And I need you to do this for me. So this is where I am today. And now I don't know what God has in mind for this project. I don't know where it's going to go, but this is something that I feel this is my ministry. This is something that I can do to help spread the word to people everywhere. Now, I'm not a well-educated man when it comes to the scriptures, really about a lot of things in life. And I know there's a million questions being asked out there. But I do know a few things. I do know that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. I do know that God sent His Son here to earth to teach us and ultimately die on the cross for us. I do know that He rose from the dead and He is in heaven. I do know that when my time here on earth is done, I will be in heaven with Him. Now beyond that, all the other questions being asked out there, I honestly don't think are all that important personally. Now you might ask, what was the point of this whole video? Well, these are words that God laid upon my heart to put out there. I hope they mean something to you. They do mean something to me.